my lovelies, welcome back on my channel, or welcome to the journey if this is your first time joining. My name is Willow and I react to music I don't know. Today we've got a coffee request, I'm finally getting through them. This is from Awesome Dude. Hi Awesome Dude. We'll be reacting to a song that's from a game. It's called Demon's Roots, that's the game, and it says on here, Chapter 4 Blossom. They do say it is quite a niche game, but the soundtrack is absolutely excellent and there are no reviews of the song anywhere, so because they wanted to see one. Let's see what this is about immediately. I figure it's helpful to specify that I've not played the game and I don't know what the game is, but I'm here for the music. And you know, sometimes for animes and I guess for games as well, like sometimes you hear the music first and you're like, oh, no, I'm intrigued. I need to know the story that goes along with it. So who knows? Okay, we're not really getting any visuals, but I am loving the piano so far. All right, that was 3 minutes of a lot. Where to even begin? I feel like I'm going to have to go back through because obviously there was so much happening. I didn't want to talk over it, but I want to say that I loved the piano at the beginning and at the end. I'm glad that they brought it back. It was a bit of an abrupt end otherwise, but they kind of left a bit of silence to be like, leave you waiting for it, leave you wanting more clever stuff, and then they bring it back nicely. And there's kind of like there's some intense reverb on that, like the notes are like ricocheting, like they're quite delayed in the back, but I like the effect that it gave. I guess it's like it gives the effect, it's so delayed that it gives the effect and maybe that's actually what it is, that another piano is also playing it. So like there's the first line and then someone kind of like oh, what's that called? There's a word for it when you sing a song, kind of like row, row, row your boat, and then you start just a bit delayed, and it's like playing it back. Anyway, this is one of those days. I feel like, yeah, it's one of those days. Anyway, it gave a bit of that effect, but the melody on the piano was really nice. And then throughout the rest of the song, I guess you see that kind of idea as well of like it being played back. And I don't know if it has anything to do with the game or not at all, but you had the piano and the guitar kind of complementing each other, like playing the same line for just a short amount of time, as if they're like off doing their own thing, each on their side, blah 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 blah, blah. And then every now and again they'd like come back, hold hands, be like, "You're my friend," and then it'd go off again on their own musical path. So that was really cool. There was a very subdued guitar solo. I mean, you could definitely hear it, but there was still so much going on. You know, usually you get a guitar solo and that's the main thing you hear. It's at the forefront. It's the guitar's moment for it to go like wild. There was still a lot of wild stuff happening around, which was quite interesting, but you could tell it was still like, it had that character of being a, I don't remember what the melody was. It was there, but just like still like not being the main character, which is quite interesting. I wonder, you know, in this case, like I said, I know nothing about the game, but I wonder if like each instrument represents a character, and in that sense tells a story of like whatever's happening. Whatever is happening when this song plays in the game, though, I feel like I couldn't tell if this was like a battle. Like I could definitely see fighting to this, but it was quite positive, you know. It was more of like on the heroic fight type of thing. It somehow gave me vibes of like, and probably nothing to do with the soundtrack. Just, I don't know, I was, whatever I was picturing in my brain, trying to imagine what the game would be like on this soundtrack, gave me Gunstar Hero. I don't know why. So I feel like it would be that kind of fighting. I don't know, like nothing dark, kind of just like vibing and like jumping off of stuff. Just like a fun fight. Definitely something intense happening if it's not fighting. So I don't know if it's like an RPG. That would be like an intense adventure moment happening. I don't know. Jumping off of things. Up and down. Jumping up and down. Blossom jumping on flowers. I don't know. But I like the song. It's cool. It had like a good rhythm. 3 minutes, sad piano, and intense guitar solo. Change of key. It went up an octave. Did it go minor? From major to minor at some point? I can't recall. That was intense for a 3-minute song. But it was quite cool. Yeah, I'd be intrigued to know what the game is about, and especially to find out what the hell song number 7 is meant to mean. Regurgitation? I mean, demons' roots, right? Revenge the demons, alright. We're like fighting some demons, I suppose. Black line over. Change the beats. We fight in a different way. I don't even know. If this game is not about fighting at all, I'm like so out of line. Ground Dasher, Blossom, Endless Engrave instead of Endless Grave. You know, it's got something to do with like engraving a scripture. And regurgitation. It's like the whole thing throughout. Like you get eaten by a demon, you're inside it, and then at the end they go like, oh, what the hell have they been doing inside of me? Jumping up and down on things. Sorry. I'd be well curious to play just to find that out. But yeah, this was a cool song. I don't know if this is the type of review you were expecting, but this is the kind of review I am giving. I liked it. It had, I don't know, it was very motivating, you know. I feel like you could put that in the background when you're cleaning if you want to be effective. It's an effective kind of song, and yeah, all the melodies used were like really catchy. I'd love to hear a version of that, only piano though. So if ever anyone's made a cover, just send me the link. I won't be reacting to it, but I'll be enjoying it. But yeah, you know what? I would add this to my playlist. So anywho, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. I don't know if this is what you were expecting. If you did enjoy the video though, like it please, give me a subscribe, and I shall see you all very soon. If you would like to give me a request as well, you can do just like Awesome Dude and check out my Ko-fi. The link is in the description, as well as my Patreon, on which you get early access to the videos, access to blocked videos, and access to some more exclusive content, exclusive reactions, yes, and whatever else I feel like posting. I've been feeling a bit creative lately, so I post a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so if you'd just like to support the channel, check out those 2 links. And I do also have another channel if you would just like to see more of me, if you like the vibes. It's also linked in the description below, and on it I like to talk about witchcraft and ghosts, and I suppose demons. Could talk about demons. I have a video about different types of haunting, and demons are on there, so you know, it's related. But yeah, anyway, I also have a podcast if you'd like to check that out. Everything's in the description. But for now, I need to go open the door to my cat. I hear him shriek. He's outside. So I'll see you all very soon. Bye!